People is proud to present the 40 Days 40 FinTechs, an initiative under its Include Everyone program, which is leading the way in advocating for technology that promotes financial inclusivity. Since 2020, we've profiled over 100 FinTechs, and our latest season is shining a spotlight on those breaking down digital barriers and transforming lives for the better. Join us in this financial inclusivity revolution, presented with generous support from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Follow hashtag 40 Days 40 FinTechs, hashtag Level 1 Project to learn more and get involved in creating a brighter financial future for all.
The 4 Days for a FinTech initiative continues to shine a spotlight on entrepreneurs that are innovatively using financial technology to serve the unserved and underserved populations in Uganda and across Africa. On day 15 of Hi People 40 Days for a FinTech initiative season 5, we are happy to have a representative from Kuzimba. Greetings, madam. Please introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Ephrance Eunice Namugenyi. I am the founder and managing director of Kuzimba Services Company Limited, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you. For those watching you for the very first time, please break it down for us. What is Kuzimba and what do you do?
Kuzimba Services, first of all, is a registered company. It's an end-to-end management digital platform that simplifies your home building process. Yeah, from the word go to end. So we provide all construction services and as well as the different products of building and construction.
Take us through step by step. How would you do this? As Kuzimba, when did you start and how would you do what you do?
We started this in August 2020. That was during the COVID period. Of course, I was teaching in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at Kyambogo University. And of course, lecturers were laid off. We had no jobs and I had to find out a way of making money. And then secondly, the pain is training and skilling your students in engineering, and afterwards they have no jobs, you know? So this digital platform was just like one of the ways I could use to market the different skills in the different fraternities of engineering. For example, architecture, you know, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and all the other fields. So this was a way to market the different professions of my students, and over time I'm seeing them grow. So how do we work? Of course, I mentioned this is a digital payment platform. So when we receive clients, our clients gets on the site, and when they get on, of course, they can look around. It's a friendly interface. You can see this is now the home page. This is this page. This is this page. Now there's that place where someone can first register as a client. So you get in, put in your names, put in your details, and then you can keep on clicking at the different items that you want or services, on one side of the platform. So the moment you keep on clicking, of course, your cart keeps on increasing, and then your payment schedules, keep on increasing as well, depending on the items that you have chosen. So in our database, we have the different clients that are signing in, and of course, when they sign in, we get emails in the Kuzimba email. We get emails from a client, and then we write to them back. And then, of course, they've shared their contacts. We can reach out to them now physically, call them up, and then, of course, keep on communicating with them. And, of course, the payments have been simplified by the payment system. We installed an API inside the platform that helps users actually pay for their materials that they have purchased or services they have requested for. So they don't have to, meet us physically, give us the cash. They can just go through the system, make payments. Of course, we have terms and conditions. So the client can pay a certain value, a certain percentage of the total cart. Then we work on them. And the moment delivery is done, then they can complete their payments. But some, actually, because we have worked with them over time, they give us all the money in a go. And so that's like simply it. And in case you have any questions on how to use the site, we have a chat bot on the site, so you can keep asking it that, you know what, I don't know how to do this, and it has inbuilt answers. So it can keep answering you. This is how you get to the site. This is how you request for products,
Yes,
and so on and so
sure,
forth.
sure. I know for the fact that the Kuzimba team won the 2021 Women in FinTech Hackathon.
Yes.
How did this victory jumpstart your innovation?
First of all, getting to the victory itself had to take training. We had attended the previous training, and of course, we were nowhere to be seen. But of course, as a person that is resilient, you have to, keep up with the pace. So we came back the second time, and this time, following all the rules and, the lessons and all the instructions, the assignments given, we were able to get the victory. But now this victory has given us an open platform to the market out there to operate. So we didn't have to struggle so much, doing the marketing, because High People was actually doing the marketing for us everywhere in newspapers. Right now, when I type my name, so many links show up. Hey, winner here, winner, award this, award that. And of course, that is one way of getting out there to the platform and getting known to your clients, making friends, connections, networks. It's been quite easy, the traveling in here and out there, getting more connections. I can't say it all. Yes.
Yeah. For the time you have been working as a fully-fledged company, in estimation, like how many customers have you served, how many transactions have you managed, and what has been your impact so far on the market?
First of all, I have to mention that we started off as a partnership. Yeah, so we just became a fully fledged company just this year, at the beginning of this year, which was quite a good milestone. So far, if I combine the people that sign in and the clients who have actually come on board, it's I think over 5,000, with those who never return. So
It's expected.
Yes.
So what do you think has been your impact so far in using FinTech to transform the construction industry?
FinTech simplifies your work and also simplifies the client's work. There's a way. I think most of the people we work with have issues with time. Time lining up at the bank now, making deposits and all. So having, FinTech, a financial inclusion into your platform, for example, simplifies someone's work. For the people who are very busy, who don't have time for doing all the shopping and the buying, moving here, moving there, transportation, this, transportation, that, then making, all that is money. Yeah, so that financial inclusion reduces on time wastage, I must say, for the clients. And of course, on our part, we can keep track of our payments, looking at a financial analysis of the company's progress has been quite easy because of that background innovation. Other than just having cash books, you're writing things that never end. It's very hard to keep track of information regarding cash payments.
Sure. Now, Eunice, make me understand.
Yeah.
Kuzimba as a platform,
Yes.
as customers like me who want building material,
Yes.
construction material, among others.
Yes.
So someone would want to know, where do you get the material? Do you have the material somewhere? Do you have the designers of the plans of houses somewhere? Or you connect? Are you third party in this? What exactly do you do as Kuzimba?
Okay, first of all, we started off with creating partnerships with various companies that have made it and people who supply various products. So we have contracts with a few people as signs of agreement with a few companies. And then, of course, over time, as you grow, you start making your own stuff. Like, for example, we bought machines to make like blocks, bricks, pavers, you see. So that we provide on our own. Now, regarding the services, like I mentioned, I bring different professionals on board besides the people who work full-time. The full-time staff is quite limited, as per se. Others all work on part-time basis. So we hire them. Like I mentioned, many of my students who have the skill and are not working as per se are partly hired on the system. So in a way, we market them. So we bring professionals on board, yeah, to help us complete the job. Yeah, especially, the detailed work. Sometimes you have a lot of work to do, and yet, the resources you have to accomplish a few. So you outsource.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let us talk more about payments.
Yes.
Yes, I have logged in as a customer. I have ordered for pavers. So when I make a payment, okay, at what point do I make a payment? When the order is being booked in, or at the time when the order is being delivered?
For some clients, yeah, the agreement is that before we deliver anything, you accomplish a certain percentage, which I am not comfortable mentioning, okay, as per se now. You have to clear a certain percentage of your total cut, as per se. Yes. And then on delivery, when everything arrives, because we keep track on you keep seeing that this is where we've reached, this is where maybe the track of blocks has reached and now finally arrived. So when you receive your items, then you complete, and we have as signatories, you have to sign and agree with the terms of payments, terms and conditions.
Fair enough. Let's paint a better picture. I have ordered for bricks worth 5 million.
Yes.
And I have used my mobile money or bank card and paid 3 million at the time of ordering, with 2 million expected at the time of delivery. So let us assume the bricks arrive and it's not the quality I want. Who guarantees the quality of what I'm getting because I found you online?
One of the things I think I first of all struggled with was to understand the purpose of having a quality assurance person on board, because I didn't see the need of them until, we started getting problems of, this is not what I requested for. So when that person is on board, my life has actually been, our lives have been made easy. Yes, so I don't have to get into that arena of now assuring, because this person, and even the people we outsource from, we are sure of their products. We know now that this is what a client wants. And, when you talk with a client on phone, you give them all the details. You send them the accurate pictures, not just pictures that are, looking shiny, and you tell them this is what it is. And they're able to see it. They're like, no, I don't want this. I want this. And it's clear.
Yes, maybe lastly about that. Have you had that scenario where someone said they didn't want what you delivered?
Yeah, but that is like maybe 2 years ago. Of recent, not so much. Maybe the services. There's a time when we repaired a roof of someone and then a crack appeared in the middle. So that, yes, not immediately, but after some time. So that was now for me to think through. And also you keep weighing the different service providers that you have. Now I know that this one is really good at what they do. This one has 80%, and this one is shoddy work. So at the worst of all, and I give opportunity to clients to mark their service providers.
Yes.
So
that
feedback, comes back to you as the manager. It comes back to you, and you can actually improve regarding that. Yes.
Yes, for the time you have been doing this amazing work, digitizing construction, what have been the main challenges you have encountered?
I don't want to say this, but yes, still being the female person in the male-dominated space is still an issue. Even when you try to put off this I don't want to say show, but yes, show. Yeah, it gets amazing. Yeah, I think generally working with men is something that you need to deal with as a female person. Yeah, but over time I like that the team is balancing. I make sure I have more females, and we can go out as females with male, and we are balanced, so that clients don't have issues that, what is this lady going to do? She's small, she's tiny, she has a small voice. What what is she saying? Yeah, so that's the major issue, really. Yeah, and then of course managing a huge team of people, you have to be on board. you can't sit back and imagine, oh, work is going on and this is going to go well. So you have to keep track. You can surprise your workers at times and just appear on site without them being told that you're coming, just to see if they are genuine and what they're doing is what they are doing or they are working, or so that's the other thing. Managing people on site is another thing, so over time, of course, why I'm not CEO, I should have been CEO, is that reason. So the CEO is that father figure who comes out and everything just goes in order. So yeah.
Yes, now, Ephrance, those are challenges that Kuzimba is facing internally. What challenges are you getting from the end users?
The end users. Sometimes the system can can go down. The payment system can go down. The platform can go down. The database, the server where you keep your stuff just decides to shut down, and you have issues. People calling in, calling out. What happened? I don't know. Where are you? What is this now? Did you receive this? Yeah. So I've had those issues because even holding the site, I have to outsource the person providing the internet, making sure your website is online full time. So that connection of having everyone in the same place so that the end user has the best experience, yes, is also an issue which I'm trying to solve. Yeah, with having that IT expert that knows what they're doing. Yes.
Yes, so France, I know for sure the Women in FinTech Hackathon and Summit and Incubator program prepared you for part of these challenges. Because the gender diversity has always been an issue in ICT, in construction, and in FinTech. And I'm sure by the time you said you are going to do this, you knew you would encounter some of these problems. Yes, to those that haven't attended being part of the High People Include Everyone program, maybe make them understand how platforms like 40 Days for the FinTechs initiative have contributed to a startup like yours, and how such platforms are changing the way people understand FinTech.
I think one thing that I have gotten to understand as an individual is I cannot make it on my own. I can't have this company run on my own. You need people that have made it before. You need people that have been in the field. You need someone to throw you out there. So 40 Days, 40 FinTechs initiative is one of those platforms where you can come and be cast out there, and then your network is built, and then you grow to another level, and then your social media platforms become known out there. You cannot do this on your own. You need people that have gone ahead. So that is actually one of the major things I want to speak to people out there. You can't be selfish and think, okay, I'll do this and have all this and have my things in my own world and make it on my own. No, you can't. You need people. You need initiatives like this one to help you move to levels that you have not been in before.
Well done, Ephrance. In 2 minutes, look in your camera and tell the world why they must use Kuzimba Services.
Kuzimba is like any other construction company. The difference is it gives you the whole door, like from beginning to end. You don't have to go elsewhere to look for an architect to draw plans for you. Then you go elsewhere to look for a piece of land. Then you go elsewhere to buy building materials. Then you go elsewhere to look for a contractor. Then maybe you go elsewhere to help you tame your garden and maybe your compound. The platform gives you the whole door, the whole piece of bread from the word go, from purchasing your land to drawing the plans, to buying the materials, to building the house itself, to designing that house, and setting your sitting room, and then putting in everything, doing the electricals, doing the plumbing, to, I don't know, name it. Yeah. And even to the payments, you don't have to go to the bank. So that's the difference. That is why you need Kuzimba Services.
Thank you, Ephrance. Like you have heard from Ephrance, Kuzimba, which when translated in English means construction build, is a one-stop center for all your construction requirements. Kuzimba won the 2021 High People Women in FinTech Hackathon, and they have since gone ahead to use FinTech to transform how construction is done in Uganda. This has been day 15 of the annual High People for Days for FinTechs initiative, season 5. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.